So in this unit, at the end of this unit, we must be able to define what management is, know and understand the concept and function of management, know and understand how management has evolved, and the major contributors in the field of management and their contributions. The basic concept of management. The management is the process of getting things done effectively and efficiently with and through peoples. There are two keywords. One is effectively and second one is efficiently. Effectively means doing the right things, the task that helps an organization reach its goals. Whereas efficiently means doing the things right. Management is universal in nature, as every organization requires making of decisions like procurement of resources. In manufacturing industries, for making a product, we need so many type of machines and equipment. So we have to procurement of resources. Resources means the man, machine, the materials needed for making a particular product in a manufacturing industries. And as we all know that in the industry there are various peoples are working together. So we need a coordination of various activities, because for making a product we need the various operations performed on the raw materials. So we need a coordinations, leading of peoples and evolution of performance directed towards its objective. So these are the basic need of managements. In modern organizations, there are a open system which have a continuous interface with the external environments. So nowadays there is an open market. So whatever we are going to produce in our organizations, it should be fulfill the needs and wants of a customers. Otherwise, the customer is deviated from our product to our competitors' products. So they get various inputs such as the man, money, materials, informations from the environments, supply their output to the environments. So information from the environment means what actually the customer needed. So we have to analyze the needs of a customers as well as the market where we sold our products, supply their output to the environments. That means whenever we are producing the product, we should supply our products to a pre-decided segment of a market. So to achieve success in managing, a manager must have a thorough knowledge of management concepts, principles and techniques. He or she must also be oriented to solving problem with technique tailored to suit the different situations. So in manufacturing industries or service industries, every time the problem may differ from the previous. So manager is able to solve the problems arises when the process is going on. Definition. In management literature, a large number of definitions of management given by the different thinkers who had different orientations. It can be broadly classified as management as an art of getting things done. Some thinkers says management as a process, management as a group of managers and management as a discipline. The first one is the art of getting things done through others. It emphasizes that manager achieve organizational objective by getting work from the others and not performing tasks themselves. It means a manager should have a capability or an art so he can take the work from the others. He or she himself not performing any task. So management scope is not merely restricted and certainly much more than it includes the decision making. So whenever some problem arises, managers are able to take the decision organizing. Say for example, in a manufacturing industries, we have the so many orders. So as per the delivery schedules, he or she has to organizing all the schedules accordingly and staffing, motivations and leading of the subordinates. He or she can motivate and lead the subordinates and control the various activities performed by the different peoples. So above definition represent the traditional view where workers are treated as a factor of production. Hence this definition is vague as it does not identify the function which a manager has to perform to get result from others. Management treated as art, but today the management has also acquired the status of science. So management is both science and an art. The employees are merely treated as means for getting results. This definition ignores the need of workers, whereas the first definition in which we can say that the management is an art of getting the things done. That means in this definitions we cannot define or in other words we can say we ignore the need of the workers, what the worker needed to perform a particular task and does not offer them human treatments. In present scenario, workers are not motivated by wages or economic rewards only. They expect the satisfaction of their social and psychological needs by the organization. The definition of management as the art of getting things done through and with the people's informally organized group. It is an art of creating an environment in which people can perform as individual and yet cooperate towards attainment of a group goals. Second definition, that is management as a process. According to Henry Fayol, to manage is to forecast and plan, to organize, to coordinate and to controls. That means the Fayol says that management is a process, means they have to manage is to forecast. Before to produce, they have to forecast it. What is the need of a market? How much quantity needed in a future periods? And accordingly, they have to prepare a plan and then they organize the task accordingly. And once the task is to be started, they have to coordinate and control the various group of peoples. The Fayol viewed management as a process consisting of 5 functions, namely the planning, organizing, commanding, coordinating and controlling. So these are the major function of a manager who manages a task. So first one is planning. So as per the forecast, they have to plan. And once the planning is to be done for a particular task, they have to organize what are the resources, tools, equipment, a particular type of labors. They have to organize all the things, and once the work is to be started, they have to command and coordinate in a group of peoples and controlling the various process. So management is the process of effective utilization of human and the material resources to achieve the enterprise objective. Human resources comprises of peoples working with organization, and the material resources includes the capital, the technology, machines, material, etc. So mainly we observe that in a manufacturing industry there are two type of resources we needed. One is the human resources, and another resources are named as the material resources. So if we see this graph or this sketch, then we found that these are the inputs: the man, material, machines, methods, money and market. And these are the various functions performed by the management. The one is planning. Planning means we have to define the goals, establish the strategy, develop plan to coordinate all activity. So before to commence the activity, first we have to plan. And once the planning is done, then we have to organize all the resources needed for a particular product. What type of staff needed, we have to arrange accordingly. And once the task is to be executed on a shop floor, then manager should direct and control the various operations. And the output is goods and services desired by the customers. So the input is the various resources and the output is either goods or a services needed by a customer. In organizing, determine the task to be done, how the tasks are to group, who is to do them, determine who reports to whom, and where the decisions are made. Whereas in controlling, making sure that action performance of organizations with the performance that was planned and correcting significant variations. If any variation occurs, then we have to control those variations. Why management called a process? Why we say management as a process? Because it comprises a series of functions that leads to achieve certain objectives. It is a continuous process consisting of planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. So when a manager reaches the last step, his job is not over. In a particular task or a particular lot, when it is to be completed, the task is over, but the responsibility of the manager or the job of a manager is not over. He will again starts with planning on the basis of the past observations. So he can analyze the past lot. He observes, experience and his projections about the future. So whatever the deficiency or the problem arises, he can note down all those problems or whatever the suggestions comes from the various people's work on a particular task. He will note down and that will use in the future when the same type of product produced on a shop floor. So manager will work on all the functions simultaneously to achieve the desired objective. The next definition is management as a group of managers. So the management is the body or group of peoples which perform certain managerial functions for the accomplishment of predetermined goal. The peoples are individually known as manager. So manager is a person who perform various functions like the planning, organizing, staffing, decision taking and controlling. But in proactive management is used to denote the top management which concerns with the goal, determination, strategic planning, policy formations, etc. The next definition, the management as a discipline. It is a particular branch, we can say that. Nowadays, we found that after doing the BTech degree, some of the students, they are interested in a management sides. They can do the MBA. So we can say the management as a discipline. It is recognized as a discipline or a field of study taught as a specialized branch of knowledge in educational institute. It is a multidisciplinary and has drawn from anthropology, psychology, sociology, obtaining diploma or degree in management. So the management is both art and science. The knowledge, skill, technique and principles which manager use in managing are broadly referred to as the field of management. So management is recognized as a science because it has developed certain principles, generalizations and technique which have more or less universal applications. That means nowadays in modern era we observe that the management is as a science because we have to develop a certain principles. On the basis of those principles, the most of the organization governs. Some principles are generalized and some techniques that can be used universally in all industries. Now we come to the next part, the scope of management. It is very difficult to precisely state the scope of management. However, the management includes the following aspects. The subject matter of management. The management considered as a continuing activity made up of basic management function like the planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. We can memorize these functions POS, DC. So these components form the subject matter of management. The functional area of management covers the following functions: the financial management. Some persons or some people are responsible to manage the finance for an organization. It includes the forecasting. They are responsible for forecasting how much quantity of a particular product needed in the future. The another task or the responsibility is the cost controls. They have to find the various techniques so the production cost of a particular product or a services is to be minimized. Management accounting, budgetary controls, statistical controls and financial plannings. So these people are responsible for these following activities. The second one is the human resource management. It covers the various aspects relating to employment, such as recruitment, training, transfer, promotions, labor welfare, industrial relations. That means in human resource management, that is the HR departments, they are responsible to recruit the needed employees or the persons. And another task or the responsibility of the HR department is, or the HR management is, they have to continuously analyze the performance of the employees and accordingly they have to transfer or promotion. Along with this, they also develop some welfare schemes for the labor and the industrial relation, etc. Marketing management, as the name itself indicates, that the peoples belongs to the marketing managements. They are responsible or they are the agency, they directly interact with the customer as well as the supplier or a distributors. So it deals with the marketing of goods, the sales promotions, advertisement, publicity. So before to launch a product, the responsibility of the marketing peoples, they have to advertise a particular product in a particular segment of a markets. They have to make certain techniques for sales promotions, channel of distributions, how the product is to be distributed in the markets, and along with this they continuously do the market research. Means they have to analyze the needs and wants of a customer in a regular basis. Next is the production management. As itself indicate that these are responsible for producing the product as needed by a customer. So it includes the production planning, the quality controls, inspection, and the production technique. They have to identify the production planning. First they have to do the planning, how the product is to be produced. Once the product start producing, in some of the products we need the various operations. So we have to check the various parameters needed by the customers or a design department who design the products. So accordingly they have to check the various parameters as designed by the design sections. So in other words, we can say we have to check the quality controls, inspections. In some of the cases we have to take the sample of a particular lot and we inspect only a sample products, and if the sample of the products from a particular lots are okay, then we can say that this particular lot is okay. And simultaneously they have to develop the various production techniques. Now next is the material management. It includes purchase and issue of materials like a store. The responsibility of the material management is they have to purchase and issue of materials, storage, maintenance of records, material control, etc. Then purchase management. It includes inviting tenders for raw materials, placing orders, and they monitor as and when the shop floor needed a particular raw materials, it should be procured before it needed at a shop floor. Next is the maintenance management. It relates to the proper care of maintenance of building, plant and machinery. So the responsibility of maintenance management is they have continuously monitor and watch the various resources, the plant and the machinery needed for making a product. Then office management. It concerns with the office layout, office staffing and equipment of office. So management is an interdisciplinary approach. It is regarded as a separate discipline for the correct application of the management. Principles study of commerce, economics, sociology, psychology and maths are very essential. The science of management draws ideas and concepts from a number of disciplines, making it a multidisciplinary subject. The principles of management are universal applications. The principles are applicable to any group of activity undertaken from the achievement of some common goal. The essential of management includes scientific methods, human relations, quantitative techniques. So these are the essential feature or characteristics of a management. So whenever we work as an entrepreneur, we need all these three things to manage a successful organization. We have to use the scientific methods, the human relations, because in every organizations a number of peoples are working and different peoples have the different responsibilities. As we discussed in the previous, we have observed that there are different management segments like the marketing management, production management, material management, financial managements, the purchase, maintenance, office managements. So we need a human relations and some quantitative techniques.